Right, this is take about 6 million. Right, I'm having a nightmare. I keep having these nightmares. It's you know, there's people interrupting, the dog's winding me up. But I've got to get this because this is something I forgot about last year, guys. So this little video is about something I forgot about that I think we all need reminding of. So what we've got here, we've got proper House and Commons note paper. We've got a real wet signature from an MP. And why have I got one of these? Right, here's the story. Last summer, it came to my attention that the DWP, Department of Work and Pensions, were using lie detector tests or polygraphs on benefit claimants. Okay? That was only information that came to me, so, and it was concerning. You know, it's concerning, it's worrying. So what I did was, I think I either wrote, or I might have wrote and emailed to Ian Duncan Smith's office, and my question is, are they using lie detector tests without the consent and knowledge of benefit claimants? And if so, if they are, is he, the minister in charge, willing to take the same tests? Okay. Now, obviously, he refused to answer my question, okay? Totally refused. I didn't receive any correspondence whatsoever from him. No reply. No reply. They didn't even acknowledge it. So, I got in touch with Lucy Powell, who's my MP, my local MP, and I asked her to ask Ian Duncan Smith exactly the same question. I didn't change any of the wording whatsoever. Now, I received a letter, one before this one I've actually got here. I received it maybe a couple of weeks before this or something, and she said, yeah, he's not going to answer that sort of question, right? So what she was going to do then, she was going to take it above to the minister, the actual minister in charge of welfare reform, who is Lord Freud, right? We all know who that guy is, okay? So here we go. It's basically, I'm going to run you through it. So it's all proper, it's proper stuff. Wet signature. Don't see many of them, do you guys? That's a proper signature. So here we go. That's me dress up there. Dear John, please find enclosed a copy of the reply I have received from the DWP Minister, sorry, the DWP Minister, advising that they do not use lie detector tests to identify benefit fraud. Now, I didn't mention the word fraud, right? And the trial of the VRA, or the Voice Risk Analytics, will not be used by the department outside of the pilot scheme. So she's saying they don't use it for fraud, right? Well, as I say, I didn't mention fraud. And the VRA, you know, it's been used because there's been a pilot scheme, and you know, it's not going to be used outside of that pilot scheme. Okay, so that was that. Now, is the letter from the minister, from Lord Freud, right? And this is all on proper paper as well. This is I don't know if you can see it there. It's all watermarks and stuff, right? So it's all proper paper. Now this is from Lord Freud to Lucy Powell. Dear Lucy, thank you for blah 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 on the Secretary of State on behalf of Mr. That's me of Manchester regarding lie detector tests being trialled in Cornwall. I'm replying as the minister responsible for this area of the department's work. Right? Now this is Lord Freud. There he is. He's not put a wet signature on it, by the way. Right? And I can assure Mr. Stones that this department does not use lie detector tests, right, to identify benefit fraud. Again, mentioning the word fraud. I've not mentioned fraud. The department has carried out extensive trials of VRA within job centres, but primarily with the help of local authorities, i.e. councils. The results were inconclusive, so no further action was taken. The department has not deployed VRA outside of this pilot and has no plans to do so. Local authorities are autonomous and not bound by this department's policy. Now, I didn't even ask anything about the councils, right? Some local authorities, or the police, right, some local authorities have therefore continued to deploy VRA after the pilot ended. So, what, you know, shall I take you through that again? So there you go, local state, blah blah blah, that's my address there. Manchester, regarding lie detector tests being trialled in Cornwall, I'm replying as the minister responsible for this area of the department's work. I can assure Mr. Stones that the department does not use lie detector tests to identify benefit fraud. So again, I'm not mentioning fraud. The department has carried out extensive trials of VRA within job centres, but primarily with the help of local authorities. So, is he saying, is it the council and we're just joining in? The results were inconclusive, so no further action was taken. The department has not deployed VRA outside of this pilot and has no plans to do so. Local authorities are autonomous. Yeah, right. Are not bound by this department's policy. Some local authorities have therefore continued to deploy VRA right after the pilot ended. Yours sincerely, Lord Freud. So, your councils use lie detector, guys. Lie detector tests, right? And you don't even know it. You don't even know it. They've not told anyone. But this came to my attention last year, and I was messing about before, just looking through some of my paperwork for whatever reason, and I found it, and I found this. So yeah, that's just a reminder, guys. So your councils are not only private companies, they use lie detector tests. So there you go.